Alright, welcome back to ESI2. This is the second match of the day, and this is Group H. I am joined by Metsi in the commentary booth. Hello.
Hey guys, how's everyone going?
I think people are doing fine, and I'm just gonna refresh Dog's stream very quickly. Here we go. And yeah, it's gonna be a very exciting one for very, well-known runners, I think.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fun. Bosker's name is taking a bit of space. This is probably fine. Yeah, and we're gonna get a look at the first seed in about 2 minutes, so yeah. Apparently
What's
Dog
it?
is dropping frames. Oof.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue when we get actually into the run.
Yeah,
It
I
seems
guess
to be a
not.
bit better now, yeah.
He's still a few seconds behind other players, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna forget the timer this time. 100%. Yeah, yeah. And in about a minute, we'll be able to transition to another scene to take a look at the seed. Surely it's gonna work. Surely it's not gonna show me something else this time.
This is ESI, nothing can ever go wrong.
No, absolutely not. The starting soon screen was designed by, so I know who, but the pronunciation of their name is it's Wordimgar. I should put a link to their Twitter in the comments probably. And the stream overlay was designed by Budgie. So yeah, Budgie and Weirdy did a great job for ESI, to be fair.
Really, really clean. I'm a big fan.
Alright, we have Bosker a bit ahead of everybody for reasons. But should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna start the timer, and we're gonna take a look at the seed if it works.
Nice.
I think that is not the right one. Let's go!
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the cache stays the same. Like, I don't know, it's just very dumb. It's an issue with OBS, because like if I open it in my browser, it just works. But on OBS it just doesn't, so let's
Right.
just take a look at it.
Looks from Bosca's screen, we have a plains village surrounded by a dark oak forest.
Yeah.
Can't seem to see a blacksmith. So I'm not sure if that's going to be useful for beds or for food, and I might have to play more structureless.
Yeah.
We also have a lava pool very close by, so it's it's an overworld that I would have liked to get back when I started running, just so you can spend a lot of time in the village getting all the stuff you need. So I'm
Yeah.
sure the very experienced runners here will be much faster than I was 8 months, 10 months ago, however long it was.
Yeah. So I have a few info about the seed. So it is a bridge bastion, and it's fairly close from spawn, but then you have two pretty far fortresses that are basically equidistant from the bastion, so they're gonna have to pick one, most likely.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of them seems to be fully SSV, and the other one seems to be between Crimson and Nether Waste. So it's gonna be interesting. Everybody is indeed streaming their own POVs. If you do !mark runners, it is all of their Twitch, so you should be able to find them.
So with the fortresses here, there's obviously the Saltand Valley one, and there is the more of a Crimson Forest one.
Yeah.
So the Saltand Valley one obviously better if you can turn your render distance down and get a lot of stray blaze spawns, whereas but also a very important thing is to be able to see the stronghold that you get
Yeah,
closest to each fortress. Because if one's a 2-eye and one's a 0-eye, it's going to be a lot more beneficial to go to the one that's a 2-eye. So you only have to get 5 blaze rods instead of the whole 6.
true. So the first perch is 1 minute 11, which is pretty quick. And as you mentioned, there's different strongholds, and so from the SSV fortress, you're gonna be closer to the one eye stronghold.
Okay.
But if you go to the other one, you're basically at the same distance from either a zero eye or a two eyes. But
Right.
the two eyes is probably the right play.
Mm.
Um,
So,
because you get 5 rods in 9 blazes and 6 rods in 12 blazes, which is not horrible, but you know, 3 less blazes to kill is probably important.
yeah,
And
we
Mustard
already have
started
a
running.
runner. Yeah.
Oh wow! I mean, again, I believe Bosker was a commentator for ESI1, and Dog and Corbo were not playing. Mustard, I think, was playing in ESI1, so he has more experience than others in this format, even though it's fairly different.
Uh, Mustard not originally going to play in ESI2, but due to one runner having to drop out, he was able to stand in, save the day.
Exactly,
So
yeah. Otherwise, we
should
would have
be
gotten a group with 4 people discovering the format.
yeah.
One very interesting thing is Mustard is going for bucket strats, cut strats,
You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it.
and
Cut shots.
yeah, and I think I'm not 100% sure I remember that, but oh yeah, no, I was gonna say I think the villagers always give you the right trade, but no, it's not the case. I lied.
It's always the furthest villager that decides to take the job as well.
Yeah,
Every
he
single
seems
time.
to always be getting the same trade, but it's always the wrong one. Oh yeah,
See
never
if I
mind.
okay, nice.
Oh, he doesn't even take the cod for food. Unlucky. I mean, he has
Well,
plenty of
he's got
bread, so
20 bread, yeah,
yeah.
which is plenty, especially in a scouted seed.
Yeah, definitely. Because you shouldn't be taking too much damage if you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah,
And Kurobu has started running as well.
nice. So let's see if he takes a similar approach
Yeah.
with the card strats, trying to make sure you have everything. I'm not sure if um in the bridge bastion you could actually find some iron ingots to be able to make a pickaxe there. So would
True.
just have to kill the golem. That's something that I'm sure they've scouted, but I didn't
Yeah.
actually manage to pick that up on anyone's screen.
So that was like 3 minutes of scouting for Mustard and 5 minutes for Kurobo. That is very short. That's some of the shortest we've seen. I think the other
Yeah.
shortest we've seen so far was Crooks on the first seed who scouted for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so I think that's a good play personally because
Yeah,
you can obviously you've mentioned this before, you can find information about the seed as you run it, and also there's some things that you might overlook while scouting, and like even if you scout for an extra 2-3 minutes, you might not find it. Whereas if you go into a run, realize you've forgotten it, you can always do a bit more scouting after you finish that run.
yeah, definitely. Like if you want to, if one thing went wrong because you missed the blind code or something or whatnot, you can just go back to scout for that one specific thing.
Exactly.
Oh, Mustard getting a pearl first try, and one important thing to know about ESI2 is that element drops are standardized, so he will always get that pearl first try. And he's hanging a pearl to leave the bastion.
Right
That
off
is
the bat.
great. Yeah,
Oh, it's to the fortress. Okay, that's smart. That's
that
smart.
is so smart. Utilizing the fact that there's a walled forest next to that bastion. I love to see that.
Yeah. So obviously
Kurobo
the
is
runners
burning.
getting information about how many blocks they need for pearls, RB, string, and fire res. So I don't know exactly how much to get here. It seems
Yeah.
like he's going for is that 8, I
Oh,
think.
and
So
yeah, because let me tell you, those rates are huge. So for 8 blocks, 8 gold blocks, which is nothing for bridge, you get 29 pearls, 64
oh my.
strings, and 9 obsidian. So you only need one
Okay.
obsidian from a chest, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
if
so
you
from the
take
triple
8.
chest
Yeah,
rampart of the bridge, there's almost certainly going to be one obsidian.
yeah, surely. And now everybody's running indeed. Bosker and Dog just starting as well. So Dog, I think, is taking the path of getting his iron from the Nether, which for any bastion I would say sure, but bridge is kind of tricky, I think, to do without an iron pick at the start.
Yeah, of course, the chest where you can find the iron on the opposite side of the bastion, and I think you also spawn on this seed closer to the chalice than the chest, which would also be if
Yeah,
you spawned closer to the iron chest, then wouldn't be so bad. But I think, yeah, like I said,
yeah,
it could be a small
and
time
if you
loss having to
spawned,
get it there.
yeah, if you spawn next to the chest, you could even do like manhunt. It wouldn't be that bad, but here they're specifically close to
Yeah,
that chalice.
but
Mustard entering
Bosker as
the
well.
spawn.
Oh, nice. See that Pelhang paying off. But then again, Bosker is also deciding to go with uh,
Yeah,
entering without the iron pick.
I
So
don't
we'll see
really.
how their times compare to Mustard's time.
Yeah,
Oh, but Mustard,
I,
I'm not sure if he lost that blaze rod
Kurobo took a
or if it
death. I
just
don't really
got.
know what happened.
I think it was quite early, so I think as
It was
should
in
be
the
able
Nether
to.
definitely because he was in. But what I'm thinking is, since they're entering next to the Callus, they can't mine it, so they can't get gold armor. So he might have just died to piglins being angry because he didn't have a pig to get
That's
gold.
true. That's true.
Yeah, Mustard taking the route of um, the cut strats, and I think it's paying off.
It's definitely a lot more consistent, and of
Yeah,
course, with this format for ESI2, it's 1 point per completed run. So
yeah. So
consistency
complete
is very
consistency is,
useful.
yeah, it's very important.
Yeah. Um,
Mustard going on 2 RD because there's a
oh
ghast.
no, Bosk is out of box, has to bridge with Obsidian
Oh
already.
no,
They He didn't
that's
seem to get any and much wood in the overworld, so he didn't have like a boat and stuff, which is pretty useful.
yeah. Okay, there's
Uh,
obsidian in that chest. So that's good.
yeah, I think he wasn't going to be a problem, so he wasn't actually worried about it.
And they are gonna play 2 seeds today. Um, the point system is 1 point per completion, and for each seed, the fastest time gets a 3 points bonus. The second fastest get 2 points bonus, and the third gets 1 point bonus. You can only get one bonus per player. So like, if one player has the first and second fastest times, he gets the first fastest bonus, and the second person with the fastest time would get the 2 extra points.
Yeah.
And Mustard in the portal room already. He is zooming.
Oh, I have
It's
not been
actually
looking.
cracked. Yeah,
What is that? Is that
he was.
8:30?
Yeah, last time I looked,
He's
he was
in.
in he was in the fortress. What?
I always Pod mentioned this on the previous match, but it is very quick from going to the
Yeah,
fortress to being in the end because all you need to do is go to exactly the right coordinates,
yeah.
and if you can pearl hang or whatever,
I think
that's
that would be
super
the
super fast.
fastest. That would be the fastest run, um, including scouting. You know,
Yeah, so the first
I
like
think
after
nobody's
the hour
completed.
begins, it's yeah,
Yeah, nobody's been in the end sub 11, including the scouting yet. That's for sure.
it's the COD strats, absolutely
Yeah,
superior strategy
I
compared
mean
to
on
any
this seed,
other.
yeah, on this I agree.
I think
And
it probably
Cutstrats,
is.
when the bastion is bridge, is definitely the right play because
I like
getting
it. Yeah,
your iron in stables or in housing is easy, but bridge is just nah.
yeah. It helps in one of the village houses with the one with the wide one with the 2 beds in the chest. There were pretty sure there were at least 2 emeralds in there, so you don't have to
Oh,
mine as
nice.
many hay bales to trade for emeralds,
Yeah, you need
which
like
is
three
always
hay
helpful.
bales. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the perch. Is that gonna be sub 10? I can't. His timer is super tiny.
No, so it's going to be about 10 minutes flat when he blows up his last bed.
Oh my god.
Or is he going to have to axe it? He's going to have to axe it, but that's not.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got
not
it.
too big of a deal.
So it's about 10:15,
Nice.
10:18 maybe. But yeah, congrats to Mustard on first completion.
And probably the fastest completion, 10:18.
Yeah, 10:18.
Damn.
Very nice. Then again, we have two other runners in the fortress. I think they've both opted for the Salsan Valley fortress.
Ooh. Yeah, I think everybody's gonna opt for. Wait, no, because the Sultan Valley one is the one that leads to One Eye, I think. Oh my god, there's so many guests.
Yeah. That's another issue with Salsan. Salsan Valley is the
Yeah.
gas spawns.
Oh my god, I think Busker just got 5 minutes lag. Because, like, the blazes were moving fast.
So it's on 7 minutes, but I'm not sure.
And yes, Mustard does get to go again. They need to get as many completions as they can, as well as the fastest completion possible.
Yeah. So in this hour, they can decide how much time they want to spend scouting, and then they have, obviously, if they spend less time scouting, they'll probably have less of an understanding of the seed, but also
Exactly.
they'll have more time to get more completions, each completion being 1 point.
Yeah. Okay,
So
oh
so I was right. That house had the 2 emeralds there, so he's got. I'm not sure how many hay bales, but it would be 3 hay bales to get an extra emerald, and then however many more for food.
Kurobo already out because he took. I think he took 2 death, if I'm not mistaken. And now he's going to the fortress. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got plenty of food, so
Yeah.
getting stuck in the wall there is not a huge problem.
I mean, I only see 1 digit of food, but it's probably fine.
Yeah, I think he's on 8 now, so
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, Busker getting kind of
struggling
low.
with
I
the
think
villagers.
Doug. Oh yeah, Doug has blinded. Not blinded. We've still not decided on a proper term.
He
Well,
has traveled.
He has traveled.
Traveled back to the overworld, I guess.
I'm refused to repeat what Pound Cake said in the first match.
I've already forgotten.
Probably
Selective
for the
memory.
best.
Yeah.
Probably for the best. But I think that was Chat's best option for what to call the for exiting the nether.
He's envisioned. Oh my god. So currently, Mustard with 1 completion is sitting at 4 points, but obviously, when you have the only completion, you have the fastest one. So,
Yeah.
When somebody gets a faster time, if somebody gets a faster time, they will steal points from Mustard, essentially.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like...
Yeah. Is not on pace to beat it, and I think that is down to the choice of not using cod straps and instead going for the bridge iron.
Yeah, Alcoro died again, I think.
Oh, that's rough. That is rough.
Yeah. Some people have a rough time
Oh
with
no.
first seed, but it's
Oh no.
What?
I'm looking at Doug's screen and he's on 2 hearts and has 4 beds. And if he takes half a heart per bed.
No, he's fine. One of the beds is not going to do that. He has armor.
Okay. Let's
Surely. Oh, he double bedded. Oh my god.
3+1. That's so sick.
Oh wow, the 3+1. Wait, so is it because he did 3+1? He had like the damage cooldown, so he couldn't take damage for like half a second?
That is insane.
Is that actually what happened?
I think that is what happened. I saw he had health, like not enough to pearl, so he was stood close to the fountain, and of course with the force purge, that's not a problem. But then I think he got hit by the dragon's breath and went down to 2 hearts. But that is a huge clutch with the 3+1+axe.
Yeah,
which is
definitely.
not something that I say very often.
I mean, yeah, almost 3+1 is just so nuts. Boscar is gonna enter. No chance of getting like first or second here, but he can
Yeah,
get some points. He can get 2 points actually for
yeah.
this
And
completion.
now I'll see. Not sure what pace Korobo's going to be on roughly when he finally gets a run going.
Yeah, Mustard is already trading again in the Bastion, so he's really on pace to get the most completions there.
Yeah, I think he could get
Cause
at least four this seed
yeah,
if he
he
keeps
started.
up the way he's going because he started
Yeah,
so soon.
he started sooner than everyone, and he's getting the fastest times. Like, it's crazy. Usually, you would expect the people who scout for longer to get slightly faster times, you know. But it's the opposite for Mustard.
Yeah, I think that's the experience that you mentioned earlier coming into play as he played in ESI1.
Yeah.
He's got a bit more familiar with the format. Obviously, it's a slightly different format to ESI1. In ESI1, I believe they had a set amount of time to scout, and then there was just whoever completed the seed first, correct?
Yeah, basically, it was
Yeah.
10 minutes to scout, and then 20 minutes to run.
Yeah. So it's a different format here, but still similar premise.
Yeah, definitely. And I think this one makes it more fair because, like, imagine you scout for 10, you both scout for 10 minutes, and then one of them just dies, and, like, it wasn't really made for crazy plays. You would just want to play a bit safer in ESI 1 because a death meant you lose the match. Here, it really doesn't. And Boskar getting
Very,
a.
very clean for bed.
Yeah, it's going to be low 13.
But yeah,
Here we go,
13
13-7.
7. Oscar there.
And that's going to be 2
Uh,
points.
we have Korobo in the Bastion, and I think you can
Getting.
see why he keeps dying.
Yeah.
He's low RD. I'm not sure if he's been using a Pearl Hang, because he's.
I don't think so, because he would be dead
Oh,
right
because.
now. Yep.
Yeah,
The 1 heart.
I was wondering why his run distance was low.
And I think that's.
Not
Oh
for
my.
that reason. Oh no.
I'm sorry for laughing, but just he turns around. There's two not one gas, two ghasts, just
If you don't laugh, you
sniping
have to
him.
cry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's actually sad though. But I think that's a problem with the route of not getting iron in the overworld because he needs to go through those chests with like no gold armor, no iron pick, and it's just very difficult.
Yeah, you'd think Mustard leaving the Nether again, by the way. But you'd
Yep.
think after dying at least 3 times, they
You'd
might want
reconsider the
to
route.
reconsider the route, spend a little bit of time making sure you can get some completions, because there's still
Yeah.
plenty of time to get 3 completions in this seed if you can figure out a more consistent
Oh!
route. Dog. Dog.
Dog was killed by the golem?
I just looked over and saw the death message.
I saw him getting yeeted by the golem actually. That was funny.
This is out of all seeds, I thought there'd be a lot of deaths on. I wasn't a village seed is not really what I was expecting.
Yeah, true, because you get your beds, you get your food. If you go for cut strats, you get your tools. That's just the only thing you don't get is golden armor. So since you
That's
spawn in
true.
Crimson, you can die if you encounter too many piglins. But that is
Almost.
the only. The only. How did Boskar fall in a ravine?
I don't know.
Maybe that was on purpose to get flint or something, or I don't know.
I thought most runners were using the river that you can see just on the other side of the lava pool. But then again, I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen Bosca in that ravine already.
Okay.
This seed, so which would make me think it is actually part of uh, his route, and it's not just making the same mistake
Yeah,
twice.
I'm getting
Oh.
chat information that he is indeed doing it on purpose. And Mustard getting a perk.
Ooh, top 10 by the looks of things, because it's 9:15 currently.
Ooh.
Nice
See it?
damage. Very
Oh,
consistent
four
damage.
beds.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice. Very nice.
That is sick. That's second completion. He doesn't
And
stop.
that's
He
a
could get six.
930.
He could get six completions.
A 930. Oh my.
I'm not gonna
He
jinx it,
could
but
he
he's on
could get
pace.
six. He could get. That's crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy. That would be 9 points from one seed if he keeps the top.
That is
If he keeps the
nuts.
fastest time, and I think as it stands, other runners don't really have a chance of catching him if they're committing to getting iron in the bastion. And it
Yeah.
seems like all of them are perfectly happy to stick with that. Oh, Doug with the Chad portal, I like that.
Yeah, like I remembered that Mustard was good, but like seeing him play right now, I didn't remember his mechanics and confidence were this high last time I saw him play, you know? Like he's just on another level currently.
It's great. You'd think with him having a bit more short notice before actually coming into the tournament,
Yeah.
he'd have some extra nerves, but absolutely not the case.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like unlike the other runners who if they wanted to, they could have had
Oh
like
oh
two
no,
Kurobo reset again.
no.
Yes, basically, somebody in chat is asking for like completion, uh, completion amount. The standing page or the standing like section is gonna change, and instead of having just the points, the raw points, it's gonna be points on the left. So basically, just the amount of completion. And on the right, there's going to be like a +3, +2, or +1, depending on what, like the fastest times.
Yeah, I think that was Pod's suggestion earlier, which I heard, and
Yeah, that was
that
already.
sounded very good.
Yeah. All right, so Mustard. I think it's funny because Mustard's biggest time loss is waiting for those fishermen to show up. It's literally what decides if he gets sub 10 or not.
Yeah, you can task overlap though with crafting
Yeah.
all his bread and his iron pick and stuff, so it's not too bad, but obviously it is a little bit more of a time loss.
Yeah.
It's got a bit more bread from that house. So yeah,
Oh,
liking
did
what
Mustard
Mustard's
die?
doing. He must have done,
Yeah.
but I didn't see where.
Yeah, but well, in the Nether, most likely.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it means that Dog is the one who's on pace for second place right now. I mean, obviously, everybody is still far
Yeah.
from being like, from not being able to hit first place in the seed, even Kurobo.
Oh my. Doug has so many pigs.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I think that's because a lot came from the Crimson Forest and not just the Bastion.
Well,
So,
that means that some of them could despawn as well, which is not
That's
great,
true.
but yeah.
Do they despawn if they're holding gold? I'm not sure.
If they're currently holding gold, they won't, but like, if they're just in the process of trading, yeah, they can despawn. Mustard portal, let's go.
From sub 10 to failed portal.
That's a nice arc. Alright, Busker distracting those pigs, getting some gold. He's dead. No? Oh wow.
Managed to survive.
Oh,
Doug's
wow.
made his way
He
over
doesn't
to the
have-
fortress.
Doesn't
at
have
the same
golden
time.
armor. Yeah, that pig stole the golden armor from him.
Oof, that's
Oh.
rough.
That's unlucky.
Yeah. Doug's got a good looking run here. He's 540 fighting blazes, so that's a pretty good time already.
Yeah.
Good pace.
I don't know if it's
So
on
we
pace
need-
for 930, but it might be actually.
It's I'm not sure exactly. I need to keep an eye on this to see quite how fast it is to go from finishing killing blazes to getting into the actually entering the end.
Oh, that from like the blaze plate to entering the end, it's like less than a minute, I think. It's
Yeah,
just one
crazy.
pearl. It's just one pearl. You hit the blind, and yeah. Just Amazon
Not
endgame.
sure if, with it being a village seed and there's obviously a lot of beds, any of these runners are considering zero cycle. Not sure if that's in their repertoire, but
Yeah.
it's always something worth considering. But obviously, the force purge means it's not always necessary. I think this
Yeah.
seed is a pretty fast purge.
Yeah, 111 is very fast. I don't think that Mustard is going to complete his third before Dog completes his second, unless Dog
Yeah,
dies. But like,
true.
I think that Dog is still going to complete before.
Oh, that Hoglin's kind of annoying, especially with no lava bucket. Unless it does have a lava
Even
bucket.
well, even if he did have a lava bucket, you don't really want to take the risk and kill the.
Just going for just
Did he
a
just
quick.
burn some pearls doing that?
I don't think so. He's
I
got
think
14.
yeah.
But
Okay, I
like
thought
you
a
said, this
pig.
seed has so many pearls.
That's true. I thought a pig literally just threw pearls into the lava as he placed it.
That could have potentially happened, but I think he's.
But it's fine either way. Yeah.
Is that yeah? So there's the rest of the pearls. So he's got 17 there, but just needs obsidian, I believe. Yeah.
All right. So Dog
He's
is on
got
his
beds.
way.
He's got. I think he's going to be leaving now. He's pretty
Oh
sure he's
yeah.
got
Look,
everything.
the second portal is literally on the side of the fortress.
Okay.
So that's
So I
sick.
think Sosamali is probably faster, even though you have to get that extra rod, which I believe you said is 3 additional blazes that you have to kill to go from
Yeah.
5 to 6 rods. Yeah. So with, I'm not sure. I feel like most runners have just been using the spawner more than using Solstan
The
Valley and
strays. Yeah.
5RD.
Yeah. Like I don't know what it is with this fortress, but it just doesn't really seem to work great on 5RD.
Yeah, 5RD seems to just give you more gas than anything
Yeah,
else.
maybe it's because there is some crimson nearby, so some mobs spawn here as well. I
That's
don't know.
true. That's true. But this is
Oh,
a fast enter from Doug, so I think this is going to be another
oh
sub
yeah,
10
yeah, it should be.
potentially. But
Kurobo
looking at
is
must.
finally at the
Oh wow,
fortress,
that
and he's
pearl is
not at the
crazy.
SSV.
Oh, Kurobo's gone with the other 4. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's see how this pays off. So he's again killing blazes sub 6.
yep.
So that's pretty similar pace to what Doug was on before, and obviously with his, and it looks like kind of a double spawner. Not quite. I don't think you can
No,
actually
not
have them
really, no.
both loaded at once, but it's fast to get the first like actual instant spawn cycle.
Yeah, and you kind of don't want to really be staying between both. If like activating none, then it's kind of
Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
Oh, I don't think
Oh
it's gonna be sub 10 for Dog. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be.
no, not
Just
quite,
barely.
but it's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10-10. Well, even less, yeah. 10:05. Okay.
Oh, +1. Yeah, so 10:05 cuts down his session best, which doesn't give him additional points
Yeah.
compared to uh, other than the 1 point for completing the run, but it sort of
It's
locks in his
something, yeah.
second place.
And it's
So
like safer if somebody gets like a
yeah,
10-20 or something.
yeah, because
Oh wow.
Kurobo's on similar pace, so
Mustard can't enter the portal because of that magma cube. Okay,
oh, my
nice
keeps
save.
are annoying.
But he did lose like 10 seconds to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
What
what's
pace is
this?
he entering at? I don't think it's quite. It's like
840, 850. He entered, I
okay.
think.
So it's not really pace, but it's one more point and one more completion. It's just sick. That's absolutely sick.
Yeah.
There should be like a bonus point for like if you get a sixth completion, it's like one extra point. Like it's 2 points for completion after the fifth one or something.
Yeah. So I'm just watching Korobo here make his way because he's the only person
Oh
going
yeah,
to this stronghold, and he ran a little bit along some flat terrain and then held
okay,
down.
not
So
too
it's
bad.
not too long to be able to get there. And let's see if he actually spawns in the portal room.
Ah, no,
Oh
too high.
no! Okay. So not a portal room, so it's not going to be challenging Doug's 10:05, but it
It might
will
be challenging
at
Bosker's
least.
time.
I think it definitely is, yeah. As long as, because they'll have the portal room coordinates. I think
Mm-hmm.
those are provided anyway,
Yeah.
so they'll be able to dig down straight into the portal. As long as he doesn't try to MLG when he lands and realizes that he's actually got a lava bucket instead of a water bucket.
No, I don't. I
Uh,
think runners no, especially when he has like 20 seconds to dig. You have
yeah,
nothing to do but look at your hotbar, so he would know.
yeah. But we
But
have a perch on mustard. So let's see if we get
nice.
another clean four bed.
It's
We've
gonna be
seen
like
two of those on this seed already.
10:35 or something, and gets it.
Nice.
Yeah, we
So
need to
four bed,
remember
one
that
anchor.
Dog's first completion was the one where he was on 2 hearts to one cycle, and he did that
That
crazy
was
double bed.
so
Yeah.
so cool.
All right, that is 6 points for Mustard
I would never have thought of
after a
that, to be
third
honest.
completion.
Oh,
That's a lot of points.
almost did. That's it. Just the fact that did decide to take the time after completing 3 runs to go and scout something. I saw him change something to chest. I'm not sure if it was gravel. I'm not sure if he wasn't happy about where it's getting his gravel from because it
Oh
was a big
yeah,
vein, so I think it was gravel.
yeah. Okay, then
I don't know what else
that's
he'd want
nice.
because he's been pretty happy with contract so far.
Yeah, I don't think you would change right now to just go mine iron. That wouldn't make
Yeah,
really
it takes a
make
lot
sense.
longer to smelt the 3 iron
Yeah.
than
Well, kind of depends on
oh,
your
not
villager
3 iron.
RNG, but it's probably fine on most cases.
Yeah,
Kurobo in the end, by the way,
yeah.
for his first
So
completion. And Bosker has died in his previous run and still
that's
is on
rough.
one completion, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Corbo gets his perch, so he is on track to get a pretty good run here.
Yep.
Very nice first 2 beds.
Oh,
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 yeah, he had to
okay.
try it. He had to
He
try
gets
the 3
it.
plus 1 there. Those were 3 really high damage beds.
So
What are we
that's
doing?
2 points.
170.
That's 2 points for Kurobo and
Ah, yeah.
knocking down Bosker to 1 point.
Yeah, I've just watched Bosca and he takes gravel from the opposite side of the ravine there.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that
that
is
was a
bogus.
10:54. Yeah, that's fast, actually.
I think that's pretty similar to Doug's first completion,
Yeah, basically.
right?
So Dog's that is the exact time of Dog's first
Yeah.
completion. So so Dog getting that second run is really clutch for him.
It makes it a lot easier for you, of course, making sure there's not it's not weird like you
Yeah.
could look at the exact time to know who gets the bonus points. Yeah, I didn't actually. Yeah, so I think Mustard did just find a little bit of gravel under. It was pretty much under the uh, where all the crops are. And there was plenty of gravel there, so we probably just dug down a couple of blocks because it's only what is it, fourth flint,
Yeah.
something like that. So pretty convenient to just be able to dig down a couple of blocks and get your flint fairly quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Dog is on his way to a third completion, hanging a pearl, and he might be able to catch up with Mustard. Like, if Dog just gets one completion that is faster than Mustard, like right now, that would put him at 6 points and Mustard at five. So, anything is possible. The only difference is that Mustard is already on his fourth attempt, or fourth completion attempt, but he's not that far in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
So Doug, yeah, he's gonna play it safe, back off a little bit, and eat some bread before finishing off these blazes, especially with that gas flying around. You never know what's gonna happen in a Sultan Valley fortress.
Yeah. So Mustard is not really on pace anymore for 6 completions. Because he has a 10:18, a 9:30, and a 10:36. He would need, and currently it's 37 minutes, so he needs 3 completions in 23 minutes. It's kind of unrealistic. I don't think
Yeah.
7 minutes average is really very doable. But also,
Yeah. But Mustard has got he's got a pearl there from killing an Enderman. So I'm not sure if he did that in a previous run and he's going to pearl hang
true.
to the fortress. I can't
Yeah.
remember exactly which direction the fortress is from the
He.
bridge bastion because
Yeah,
obviously
it
it's
was
closest to the
the
chalice.
opposite way.
Yeah, there it is.
He just waited until, because the first time he just threw it instantly, and here is waiting to be on top of the callus so that he gets like a longer throw probably.
Yeah, obviously with the pearl hang, it doesn't actually matter when you throw it. It's going to land as soon as you increase your render distance.
Yeah, that's a lot of pigs as well. Holy! Oh no, Kurobo taking another death.
Oh,
It's two
yeah.
resets.
Just
Bosker in
looked over. That's
the.
rough.
Oh my god, is Doug gonna
Doug
die?
seems to be hunting strays, which is the first time I feel like we've actually seen anyone hunt strays.
Yeah, true. Well, he got strays, so he might as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. If they're getting the spawns, it's just a case of killing the closest places.
And I think he's.
Yeah.
I think that might be challenging Mustard's run, as I was mentioning.
Oh, I
Uh,
like when people pearl on like below 4 hearts and they get really low. Like even though it's obviously gonna do 2.5 hearts every time, I still feel like it's risky.
yeah. Okay, Doug is gonna dig. He's at 8 minutes flat. I don't think it's quite challenging the 9:30 actually.
It's definitely a very nice
It's gonna
time.
be yeah, it's gonna be sub 10 if he hits the one cycle, but it's not gonna be sub 9:30.
Yeah, so with the 111 perch, it'll be perching about 920. Obviously, you gotta allow for the time to kill the dragon and the
The
actual
death
like
animation, yeah.
animation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
7:45 for the 9:30, yeah. So it's gonna be pretty similar time to his 10:05, I think.
Definitely. Um, I think it's gonna be more like 9:45, or at least I hope. That way it puts him a bit safer compared to other runners. Mustard, in the meantime, already in the fortress, but Bosker is in the fortress as well for his second completion. Let's see who of the two can get the first finish. Oh, apparently Mustard entered at 7:45 for his
Yeah,
9:30. So yeah, that makes sense. So, so you're probably right. Doug is gonna hit another
about
10:05.
10 flat.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have Kurobo and Busker kind of struggling on the seed, still on one completion each. One of them still rebuilding in the overworld. Busker looking a bit better because he's at the fortress. Uh, and Dog and Mustard are doing very well.
So it gets the one cycle. I absolutely cannot tell what that says because
That was 9:54 finish.
okay. So a nice sub 10.
That's an
I'm
improvement.
sure he'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
Getting another completion.
and that is 5 points, which is not something to be ashamed of at all. 5 points
No,
per
5 points
seed
is
is
it's good.
it's very good. Yeah.
And Mustard here about to enter the end for the fourth time. Fourth time.
Yeah, and like for the next seed, he might actually be able to finish it before Doug because he's really, really close. I mean, really depends on who makes the first mistake.
Yeah. I feel like that is
Because,
what I'm
like,
noticing in Mustard's plays that he's making very, very few mistakes.
yeah, currently, like, they have almost the same times. Like, Mustard is a few
Oh,
seconds faster each time.
Mustard's so fast this run. He's on 8 minutes at the moment, and he's already
Is he? Oh my
yeah.
god. So he's always a bit faster than Dog, but the big difference was that he stopped scouting so much earlier. 7:25 enter. Oh my
That's
god. Should
insane.
be a 9:10 then. if everything goes right.
Yeah, and Bosk is also going to be leaving the Nether, hopping into.
At 9 minutes. Yeah, so he should
Yeah.
be on pace for a sub 12, but I don't think it's gonna. Like, he's gonna beat his own time, but he needs to be 10:54, and I don't think he's beating that on this run.
Not this run.
But he still has one attempt. Boskar still has one attempt after this one. Because there's about 18 minutes left. That should be the purge from Mustard. It is.
The Soul Sand Valley, sorry, the Soul Sand highway that he's made.
Yeah. It's very cool. And there should be 5 beds. Oh, didn't even go for 4+1, but
Just
should
need
be
to
new.
sub 9th, a slight PB, I think.
9:29. He beat his PB by 1 second. Damn.
That's just
Okay.
annoying because now you just have to update the
Yeah. Well,
session
I would
pass.
need to update it anyway because I need to update the points, but it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. That is 4 completions for Mustard currently. He has 17 minutes left, so he's definitely gonna get another one in, and
Without
potentially a second one if he's very, very quick.
That's very, very quick. If he gets
Yeah.
2 830s, it's not too
Yeah,
much to ask, right?
Needs to get a very quick bucket, cut bucket. Busker in
Just
the
watching
end. You're watching Dog kill that enemy,
Doug
right?
just accidentally hopped in the boat himself.
I do that so often.
I was
Like-
playing a half-heart hardcore run, and
Ugh.
I got an Enderman in a boat and tried to eat, and then got in the boat. That was very upsetting.
Oh, Busker Perch. That is a quick run, actually, but not quite quick enough to beat Kurobo. It's gonna be
That was
11:19. Which is a very respectable time. And second point for Busker.
Yeah, so I can just see Mustard's screen here. He's did find a nice little gravel patch in the middle of the
Oh,
village,
Wow,
which
that's
is
sick.
very, very like thorough scouting. And it was the way
That's
that he
nice improvement.
went back and did that after.
Uh, he's overlapping a lot of stuff. That is very cool to
Yeah, I
see.
think with card shots there is obviously you have to wait for the villagers to walk over, so being able to have that wait time whilst killing the golem is very useful.
Yeah.
And I don't think villager trades are actually standardized.
Yeah.
Right.
They might be. So, okay. I thought it was gonna be like they always give the right trade on the first try. But I think they actually might be standardized in the way that, like, it's always after the fourth fisherman that they get the bucket, you know? I think that
Yeah.
might be the case. I'm gonna need to
Potentially.
look at the notes again. But I think
If-
he's gotten them consistently on the fourth try.
Yeah, if Mustard's realised that, which he might have done, now he's on his 5th run.
Yeah, and now he's like doing
decided
two,
to make 2,
whatever they're called,
barrels.
barrels, yeah.
which obviously was means that he can only has to reset a villager's trade twice.
Yeah,
Twice,
exactly.
if that makes sense.
Yep,
Instead of one villager
four
having to
times.
reset it 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very smart actually.
And for the sake of a little bit of extra wood with his stone axe, it's not a big deal really.
Yeah. Mustard on pretty sick end entry pace, I think. Nether entry pace, my bad. But meanwhile, Dog is already in the fortress. So I think he's on a very, very good pace. Is that... Okay, that's 5:30, so that's basically his usual pace.
Yeah,
So it could be a
tiny
sub
bit
10.
faster maybe. Not
Yeah.
sure. Depends on how fast his blaze split is really, because the rest of it isn't much RNG at
Yeah.
all.
I love these runs. It's so good. Oh, did Corbo die again?
Oh no.
Because he was fighting Blazes like a minute ago. I blinked.
It's not quite
Oh.
hard to catch everything when there's 4 screens going on.
Yeah.
Chat always catches it. Chat sees everything.
Yeah. Um. All right. So hopefully, Dog and Mustard can get their extra completion there. But after they do, they will not. They most likely will not be able to get another one. Maybe, actually, maybe Dog can get five.
I think Doug
Because
might be able to, but
if he
I don't want
finishes
to
in
say
two
that
minutes,
yet.
then he just needs to get a sub 10, and just needs to is kind of a. Yeah. Obviously, sub 10 is a big deal. Oh, Bosker died in lava.
Oh no.
Uh,
That means that he definitely has time for one more completion
yeah,
now.
definitely. Yeah,
I think he was already on that pace, so it might not be a huge issue. I think
yeah.
it would have been difficult for him to get more than one completion already.
Actually, since Dogstream has been kind of dying, maybe he has more time. Well, no, he still has 12 minutes. Yeah, it's basically he's like 20 seconds behind. Oh, he was killed by a ghast. I mean, Kurobo was killed by ghasts quite a lot as well. They've been an issue on this seed.
Salson Valley's ruthless. We have to be hyper aware at all times.
Yeah.
I swear Mustard just entered the Nether and he's already killing blazes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of strays on this run. Oh, I mean, a little bit of pause abuse. But that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Oh my god, that what a pearl from Mustard.
Nice. But
Oh
yeah,
wow.
we see Dog here is gonna get a 820-ish and enter a bit
I'm
faster
getting
maybe.
bullied, but yeah, he's in. So that should beat his PB, but that shouldn't beat. That's never gonna beat 9:29.
No.
Wait, no, it's not even gonna beat his PB. Last time was 8 minutes, right? The entry.
I can't remember.
I think it
I think it
was.
was maybe like an 820 as well. Well, we shall see.
Yeah. All I'm hoping is
Oh,
that Kurobo can get a second completion and Bosker can get a third one.
I thought.
Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. They're both on 2 points. That's because Kurobo's got his one completion, but it was third place who gets that additional point.
exactly, yeah. Bosker has gotten 2 runs, but it's the 2 slowest runs of the match, I think. But I think it's still important that he gets two. Yeah, he still gets 2 completions, which is some points, you know.
And potentially a third if this run can be completed.
Yeah, exactly. Just punches a piglin to death, because why not?
I think it was his axe. He was just he
Oh,
wasn't
Kurobo
waiting for the
died.
cooldown.
Kurobo died, and he's not going for
Well, he
another.
could maybe. Well,
He
he's got.
could, but
He's got.
the,
Oh, it's only 9 minutes. Sorry. Yeah.
it's hard for the
This
mental.
It
Yeah.
is. That's rough. That is rough. Dog's about to get a perch, I think.
Dog stream
After
dies
it's-
at the best moment. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
That is 9. Is that 9:46? Oh yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It's not gonna be sub 10. But it's a completion, and I could get another one, but it would need to be like 8.
Crazy. It would have to
8:30.
be
Yeah.
fastest
You
run,
need to
and I feel like
destroy
that's
the
not gonna.
seed.
I think there's not much wiggle room in this seed in terms of going if that you're hitting a pretty consistent 10 flat, you're not going to get a sub 9 on your next run.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like there's not time to be found really. I think the
Oh, Mustard in the end. What? What is this pace?
yeah, I don't think it's PB.
Oh yeah, it's like
That is-
8:40, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
still-
still very very solid. Another sub 10,
Yeah.
which is just crazy really that he's been able to. I think it has been pretty much. I mean, he's been playing very well. Obviously, being able to complete every run is great, but I I think that becomes down to the route that he found where he got the iron before entering, so he didn't have to worry about going over to the triple chest without any armor, which has been a big problem.
Yeah.
Certain runners.
Yeah, just being able to mine the Callus at the very start is huge. And a lot of runners just don't like cut strats, but on this seed, and I don't really like cut strat, I'm not gonna lie, but on this seed, I think it was the play.
I'm
Oh
a
my
big
god,
COD
so many
strat
pigs.
advocate. Especially, I think COD strat is viable if you specifically, even for fast runs, if you get emeralds in houses. So getting those two
Yeah,
emeralds, it's
yeah,
obviously would have been a lot better to get the three, so you can just make a fisherman before you even like trade with a farmer.
yeah.
But it's
That's
it's
gonna
it's pretty
be
fast.
it's gonna be a third sub 10 for Mustard, which is gonna put him at 8 points. And he's going
Sick.
again with 7 minutes left because might as well.
Yeah. So
I
as well
think
at least get to the fortress in this time with the rest
yeah,
of his or anything to go by.
Bosker has a high chance of completing. Dog and Mustard, I doubt it.
Yeah.
But Bosker has a big chance here because he's out of the bastion, and he has 7 minutes to just do the fortress split, hit the blind, kill the dragon. Should be good enough.
So if he's gets another one at the same pace, he's going to be finished in about 5 minutes. Obviously, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah,
7 total, like 6 total to work with. So he should be fairly comfortable. I feel like the only thing, like, realistically, that could make it a bit close is if he gets knocked off the fortress and has to like pillar up. I mean, he's got plenty of pearls and
yeah,
food, so he'd be able to just pearl back up.
yeah. The
But
12 bread
it
is
is,
10 bread is definitely helping him this run.
yeah, certainly.
All right, gonna be able to do 5 bets. Not using one for the blazes, which I think is fair. He has time.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
I'm very impressed that Dog and Mustard are actually going again. It's actually so
I think
sick.
it's good in terms of the mindset, even if you
Yeah,
don't complete it, to be able to keep running and just feeling like you're keeping your ability up is pretty good.
yeah,
Because there's
definitely.
going to be a small break before the second seed, but being able to keep that momentum going into the second seed is going to be helpful.
Yeah, I fully agree. Um, Mustard gonna get an extra bed, an extra couple of beds, and gonna head to the lava pool, I believe. I think he might have been like taking one less bed since the first runs just to save a bit of time. Um, but yeah.
I think that's a good play, trying to get a completion quite safely.
Fails the portal. He has one, two, three. Does he have
Oh,
enough lava?
I don't think anymore. I think he did, but he. Oh no, I think yeah he does. I think I
Uh,
want to say he does, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
yeah, okay, he does. Just barely. Wow.
Okay,
Literally,
so
yeah. Maybe there was
so
more like below. Maybe like some parts were too deep, but not the edges.
yeah,
That's gonna
so
cost him a bit of time, so.
Doug's giving up with that run. I can
Yeah.
see his chatter just
Where's
checking the delay because we
how's
have seen there is a bit of
Boskar?
a delay.
How's Boskar still doing blazes?
I'm not
I thought the
sure. I can't
rates
remember
were
how long ago
okay.
he was there.
Okay, he unhangs
Oh,
the pearl. Okay. He was just finishing up.
such a convenient place to build up
Yeah,
the
I
portal.
absolutely.
It's
I mean, I don't
so easy
think
to get out.
I think Mustard ends up in the stronghold, but Bosker and Dog end up in a cave and have to dig.
Yeah, but they have their because it's a bridge bastion. They get so much gold that they decide to make some gold picks,
True.
which is obviously faster, but it's not it's obviously not faster than spawning in the stronghold and knowing the nav perfectly.
It's gonna enter at
it's
sub
3 minutes to get
he will
get
get
the run
perch.
completed.
He will get the guaranteed perch, so hopefully he also hits the 1 cycle and then just win. It might be able to beat Korobo's time, maybe? Just barely, maybe. I think it's closer to beating just his own time again and not really beating Korobo's.
Yeah.
And so yeah, just 3 slower completions is still better than 2 fast. Oh, Mustard dies.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for him on this seed.
Yeah. Obviously not going to go again with 2 minutes left, surely.
I mean, he's been good, but not...
He's trying to go again. But yeah. I mean, at least he's staying warmed up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, he's calling it, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's right. It's not the worst decision. And Boscar waiting for that perch, which would put him at 3 points, or if it's faster, would put him at 4 points and Korobo at 1. Oh, and it is going to be faster. Wait, is it
I think
6, 5,
I think if it gets
4? Oh yeah, because of the double bet, it was faster.
Yeah,
by like 2 seconds.
I thought if you got a clean, like a really quick 1 cycle, yeah, that's 51. I know 52. But yeah, that's huge. That's an extra 2 additional points for that run for Bosco.
That is really huge.
And unfortunately, that for Korobo, that drops him down to just the 1 point on the first seed.
Yeah. All right, so that is pretty close. Actually, we have 8-6-4-1.
Pretty big spread, but as we saw from the last match, everything can change in the second seed.
Yeah, Dog just getting 1 less completion than Mustard. Could have gone either way. Like I was expecting like 7-8 maybe for Dog and Mustard, but yeah, I think everybody played well. Obviously, Dog and Mustard struggled way less than Busker and Korobo, but Dusker really like did a great job at the end, especially with that last run. That was extremely clutch. So yeah, really enjoyable match so far, and there is a second seed coming up, so you might not want to miss it. It's gonna start in exactly 10 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go on a short intermission, and we will see you just then. right, welcome back to the second seed of this match between Mustard, Dog, Busker, and Korobo. Currently, Mustard is kind of dominating this match, but it's not that far. Like, Busker could still get first place, Dog as well. Korobo would need an insane performance to get first place, but it's still in the realm of possibilities, so yeah.
Yeah, obviously Mustard thinking a little outside the box with his route in the
Yeah.
first seed, which I think is what ultimately let him be able to win it. But if someone else is able to pull that off in the second seed and find a route that no one else finds that's just objectively faster, and like Mustard doesn't find that faster route, then he might see that first place slip.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Apparently, on the previous seed, Bosker didn't know that there was like the seed info on the website, which
Oh
I'm
no.
just very surprised about because it's been mentioned multiple times. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if he managed to get those times without the info, then like, good for him. I guess he'll know for week two. I hope.
Respectable, yeah.
So yeah, and we're
Right.
gonna find out about the seed right now. Oh, Doug has a world preview. That's funny. He's on 2RD.
So we have
It's Badlands. Oh.
yeah, Mesa surrounding. I'm not sure if there'll be some minecart chests with iron, if that's the play, or if I can't see many trees apart from on top of the Badlands.
Yeah. So all of them are posed. They're probably opening the seed info, which I'm gonna
Wait,
open as well. I'm not gonna open it on stream because it just doesn't work with OBS.
wait.
One of the portal rooms is a five eyes.
Oh my,
Oh, wow. Okay, and the
that's
two
sick.
others are literally zero, by the way.
Have you seen what Mustard's done here? He's
No.
given all minecart chests the glowing effect because just the
Oh,
entities instead of blocks,
that is so smart, actually.
so you can just see them through the floor and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I actually forgot that you could do that with minecart chests.
That's my camera. Cool.
All right. Um, that's gonna be an interesting one because the Five Eyes is very close to the Bastion, basically, according to the like the seed info. It is very close to the Bastion, so either you would want to go for Fortress first, but I don't think it's the play. I think the play is to leave the Bastion and hang a pearl back to the Bastion while you go to the Fortress.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Is just looking at the seed info here. Seems like it's all just nether waste, so
yeah,
usually the terrain's not too bad in there, so you can just run quite far and then turn around and pearl and turn your run distance down. Shouldn't be a problem. Um, but obviously we'll have to wait and see what the actual terrain is like in the nether before seeing quite how easy that is. But it seems like
definitely.
Mustard's going for focusing on a shipwreck and a magma ravine he's found, which is
Um, so if you want to join the ESI Discord, you should type exclamation mark ESI Discord in the chat, by the way, not just exclamation mark Discord. Um, Otherwise, it will link to another Discord. What? All right. Boskar is, I think, the first person to scout the Nether. Is that
yeah,
actually his entry portal right next to that fortress? There's no way.
maybe.
Oh, maybe the fortress, like the origin of the fortress is that far on the seed info, but it expands until,
Yeah,
which would mean that fortress first should be the play, actually.
yeah. Oh, and then you don't actually have to pearl hang at all if you do
Yeah,
fortress first. So that's potentially easier. Let me have a look at. Yeah, so in terms of getting pearls, you need with 6 blocks you have four, and with 8 blocks you have 14 pearls.
Yeah,
So
and
you
with
need to use at
10 blocks, you still
least
have 14. So,
yeah. So you need to be using at least eight, even though it's a 5-eye, you still need to be using a lot of blocks
yeah.
to be getting. And with
Thankfully,
housing,
it's housing, so it's good. It's gonna be 8
there's
blocks easy.
8 blocks at the bottom. Yeah,
Yeah. Plus, there is also extra blocks if you want to, like the backup blocks.
yeah,
Um, a big thing is, by the way, 8 blocks or 6 blocks, 69 strings. Nice.
very
Um,
nice.
a big thing is if you do Fortress first, you don't need to pearl. I mean, you can't pearl to the bastion. So your 14 pearls are actually like you're not gonna need to pearl before the end. Basically, is what I mean.
Yeah, you can just pearl to the actual
Blind
uh
chords, and that's
portal room
basically it.
chords. Yeah,
Yeah, which shouldn't be far from the bastion, so it's good.
and then because
Uh,
it's a 5-eye, they only need 7 eyes of ender, so they'll be able to use 7 of their pearls if they want to.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I could almost see a monument run here because I can't tell where the monuments are
Ooh.
on the map, but there is like the stronghold is extremely close to spawn, like the five eyes, and like there is ocean on the way, so there might be there could be monuments.
Yeah, there is a Crimson if they want to get additional piglins just spawning
Hmm.
out away from the Bastion.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of variation in choice about how you want to run this, whether you want to use a minecart chest. I've not seen loot in any specific minecart chests.
I saw Mustard find one that had iron, so
Yeah, so you'll find some iron, but it
yeah,
obviously depends quite how much you get. And then also, if there's with housing, if you're doing top down, which I believe looks easiest based off the terrain,
yeah.
given it's quite buried apart from the top of it, there's potentially some iron in those top chests that's easily accessible.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I don't know where they're gonna want to enter. Like, I think the biggest challenge with that seed is the overworld. Once you're past the overworld, you just do fortress first, I think, and you win.
Oh,
Kurobo has started, yeah.
on this seed, that's worth noting, it is 5 rods, 16 blazes,
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
which so you're
But it
getting
doesn't
1/3
matter.
of there, which is terrible. Yeah, but you still need 4 rods, and we don't
Maybe
actually know how
maybe
much.
four
It
rods
could
is
be
in
4 rods
four.
in four, and then go, yeah, 11 blazes without a single drop. It's
Yeah,
unlikely, but
it's possible.
it is possible. So we'll have to keep an eye on the actual blaze split, because I'm sure every single one of them will be avoiding having to kill 17 blazes to get 6 rods.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can
Yeah,
see this is
for
definitely a much harder seed because, for example, Mustard is taking
he's so
twice
lost.
as long as he did on the first seed to
Yeah.
actually scout.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's actually just such a dank overworld. Okay, he gets. Was that 5 iron?
Um.
Oh, it's so tiny. Okay, now he has plenty. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that's
Um,
8, I think, or 9,
yeah,
which
it's
is
enough
enough.
anyway.
Yeah.
Boscar started running as well. Kurobo is
Yeah.
doing mapless, even though he could have scouted the. Wait.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think.
no, he
Well,
did.
he'll know that for future runs. I think,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which of course is important.
Oh, he's so lost as well.
I'm pretty sure Flint takes a while as well. So yeah, first Flint is 16. So he could either make a pressure plate and do TNT for Flint. Oh, he's
That would work, yeah. Or you could just make a
Okay,
pressure plate with wood.
true. That's true. But he's decided to back out of our run and do a bit more scouting. I'm not
Yeah.
sure exactly what the reasoning was for that, but
Maybe
it's
looking
a
for
good
the
decision if you're
spawners.
unsure. Yeah, I think personally, if you're unsure about what to do, it's best to just instead of just wasting time, or not wasting time, but committing to a slower run, you are able to just check. I think. Oh, he's looking for iron in the bastion. So okay, so there
Alright.
isn't any iron at the top, but there is. I mean, there's enough. There's some nuggets. Oh, there's a lot in the courtyard, but that's you don't need to go to the courtyard at all if you're doing top down manhunt.
Yeah. Do people actually call that? The
Hmm?
courtyard?
Um, I don't know what people call it other than that. That's just sort of what I call it.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that is the name for it. It's just people don't actually usually talk about it that much.
Yeah, fair.
It's yeah.
Okay, okay.
Um,
Um,
yeah, we have two actual enters. I think we have Mustard in the Nether and Bosker entering. That is 2 minute enter for Bosker. I'm not sure what his route was, but it seems very strong because he does have an iron pick and stuff, and he's entered at 2 minutes. And I'm not sure exactly when Mustard entered, but it might have been pretty similar.
yeah, I think Busker's enter was actually faster because 2 minutes 25 for this seed is actually very solid.
It's about two flat, I think,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, which is
I think he's just.
I
Mustard is getting the shipwreck and Busker isn't. That's probably the main difference.
yeah. So he must have got the shipwreck because he's got the wheat and the rotten flesh, which he must have got from the food chest.
Yeah.
But he's got a gold axe, which is not ideal for fighting blazes.
Yeah, well, he switched to the Ivan one.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. I didn't see that he'd had an iron one crafted. Oh,
Oh my god. The Blaze's timing
tricky.
is kind of bad because they're like taking turns shooting him.
Yeah, when they're all out of sync, it's hard to find a time to be able to actually go in. And blindness is not the effects that you want.
Well, it
And I
doesn't.
believe
Yeah, as long as it's not poison, I think it's a good stew.
the only issue with blindness is you can't sprint whilst you're blind.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
so
Oh, and apparently
uh,
Busker is forcing Bastion first, which is interesting. It's a
it's
play.
yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's definitely safer, and of course, we've seen that the number of runs completed is important. So
Yeah.
safer could sometimes be better if you're not confident with the fortress first, which, as we've seen from Mustard, is quite tricky, especially with the sheer quantity of blazes that you have to kill.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not
Um,
sure, especially because it's hard on the seed, not only to get the iron to make a shield, but also to get the wood, I think. Because if you're just using the shipwreck for wood, then that's only 4 logs. I think because it's a
hmm.
half a shipwreck sideways, or is it? Oh no, it must be a full one because there's the food chest. So you
Yeah, I think
could
it's a
get
food.
more
It's
wood.
a full one.
Yes.
Rain on dog's side. That's funny. So he's been scouting for more than 10 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is a full shipwreck. You can see on Doug's screen. Oh no! Corbo
What?
hopping in lava and getting
Oh
out
my
on
god.
1 heart.
Oh yeah, I just saw. I just saw that. Yeah, let's.
I thought he
And
was dead, but he managed to just about get out and play some water down.
the problem here is that he doesn't have much food, and he's
He
very.
needs a wood
And
light.
he has to woodlight as well. Oh, that's not a good strat. If he's relying on woodlight for every run, it's gonna be a big issue.
Well,
He's dead.
all this awkward, he needs water desperately.
He's dead. Yeah.
Oh no, he couldn't get out in time. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually unlucky.
I wonder how many blaze rods Mustard has, because obviously he's killed a fair few
What?
blazes. I was going to say Bosker died, but he was just hunger resetting, fortunately. But yeah,
Mustard has dug the hole.
I think he's killed at least like 10
Yeah.
blazes. I'm not sure if
Maybe
he
it's 0 for 10 at the start, like
it
getting some.
genuinely might. I'm not sure because lots of runners like to have blaze, including myself, like to have blaze rods in their hotbar just so you can
Yeah.
always see exactly how many you've got.
Okay,
So
no.
one
So he
drop's
has.
there. Okay,
Okay, he has
I
four
didn't
now.
see that.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So you can leave on 4. So I'm not sure exactly how many killed, but it was quite a lot. It was at least like 10 to 12,
Yeah.
which is really, really terrible rates. I mean, 10 wouldn't be so bad, but 12 is bad.
And on the last seed, at this point, Mustard was done with his run, his first run. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, comfortably. It was sub 11, wasn't it? In
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
actual
was
overall
10,
time.
10, 20, I think.
I mean, like including the scouting. Or was it?
Plus the
Oh
scouting, it
no.
was like 13, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. Obviously, it wasn't sub 11 because he had a 3 minute scout. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Um, yeah, Busker just comfortably killing blazes because he doesn't need to hide. He has the fire res.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see because in terms of IGT, uh, Bosker is 1 minute behind, as in like faster than Mustard at the start. He started 1 minute
Oh,
later, where and they're both reaching their second structure at similar times.
yeah,
So
Mustard
obviously we
touching
know
a bit.
Bosker's going to be around for a while at this blaze spawner, and then he's going to have to go back to get all the way over. So I think, as it stands, Fortress First looks like the play, but it was very, very risky and quite hard to pull off.
Um, yeah, it is risky. So I would say, I would argue that Bastion first might have been the play.
I just think
Because,
that the Bastion split is going to take less time than the Fortress split, and then you don't have to go back
well, yeah,
all
but
the
as you
way to
mentioned,
get to
Busker is
the
also a
place.
minute faster currently, so.
That is true. I completely forgot that I mentioned that. Okay, we will have to wait and see.
And he needs one more rod currently, so.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I want to
I
see
think
how
it's
long
gonna
it
be
takes
fairly
to get this
similar.
fourth rod.
Yeah.
Um,
Surely. Yeah, he has that big advantage from the overworld. His overworld being 1 minute faster thanks to not taking the shipwreck.
yeah. And it's worth noting that Doug has started running and has entered the Nether at sub 3, which is respectable.
Yeah.
And Karibo is also about to make his portal sub. Well, he's going to be entering definitely sub 4, which is
I
not too
think,
bad
yeah,
on
it's 320
such an awkward
currently.
seed.
Oh, and this time he does have a flint and steel. So I don't know what happened last time. Maybe he forgot to include a gravel in his routes.
Maybe.
That's the most likely thing, I think. Oh, Doug
Okay.
just swam in lava.
Oh no. Mustard here has gone up pearl hanged and now has gone back down. So I think he's going to be ready to go out. Oh, but wait. Bosca's out.
Yep.
Okay, so he's not got much food. So I think he's probably going to. Yeah, so he's going to pearl and then hunger reset in the overworld, I think.
I was gonna dig under the lava. That's smart.
I like that, especially if you have extra cold or get a really accurate pearl.
Yep.
And it looks like, based on. Oh no. I thought he was pretty much on the. Oh no, he is pretty much on the right coordinates. Okay. So he's going to build his portal here
Nice.
at sub 10.
So
And
should be. How fast was the perch already on the seat?
I can have a look quickly.
Surely sub
110.
Oh wow. Okay.
So very fast.
So it should
No
be
need
sub
to worry about.
12. Doesn't have
So
hunger
he's not.
reset. Oh.
Yeah, he does need to hunger reset. He's got
Though
such an empty inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like
his
my
inventory is so
inventory is
clean.
always like filled with random blocks and stuff that I've picked up at this point.
Yeah, actually. That is like the most empty inventory I've ever seen.
A different stronghold?
No, I think it's the same.
Surely not. They must have both gone to the
Oh
5
wait, yeah, Mustard is going to a 0 eye. Huh.
What?
So Mustard is going to one of the zero eyes, so he's killing 16,
17.
17 blazes. Damn.
Right, okay. So, but I thought, well, he did fort first and then went
He
to
did
the
four
bastion,
first.
and I thought that the stronghold closest to the bastion was the Five Eye.
Yeah,
It's,
that's weird. That's very weird.
huh.
Plus,
Maybe,
so that means that he killed 17 blazes without dying, without fire res. That is
and with
pretty
only a
great.
little bit of bread and some rotten flesh.
Yeah,
Fair play.
very well
Interesting
played,
choice.
definitely, yeah. Okay, Bosker should be getting that sub 12 any second now.
Yeah.
Dragon's gonna perch
So
in
I think
3, 2, 1.
if so if the rest of the runs look like this run, I think Bosca has a good chance of climbing up the leaderboard.
Yeah, agreed. Plus, it's not just faster because he kills less blazes, it's also less risky because forcing Bastion first means you have fires, you won't die to blazes, most likely. And it's not an episode 12 for Busker. I'm surprised that the dragon is taking that much time to perch.
Oh, but
And there's a
Mustard's got a
perch from
perch.
Mustard.
I think he entered slightly faster in terms
Yeah.
of in like in actual time because he didn't have to worry about the death reset.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1306, 7.
Yeah. 1306 for Mustard. Pretty sick time.
Whereas we have a perch on Bosca, which shall be nice. That's a
1226?
26, yeah.
Yeah. So that is 4 points for Busker, putting him at 8. And that is 3 points for Mustard, putting him at 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite like because Mustard was. I didn't notice anybody else do it. Mustard was the only runner that I actually saw adjust his route after he started running. So, for his sake, being able to do that again would be pretty helpful because then you won't have to worry about um, you won't have to worry about like getting so many blazes killed.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna change his route. Like I've seen close to no runner like change the stronghold. They were going like mid run.
They have the info, don't they, on one of them being a Five Eye?
The what?
Yeah, they get info that
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. They have the seed info, like we did.
yeah. So I'm gonna try and have a look at the coordinates if they look at it for the Bastion because the Five Eye is at -17, -307, and then well the other zero eyes are sort of pause and neg pause.
Yeah.
So I want to see exactly where the Bastion is to see if it's literally just two strongholds that are pretty much the same distance away and Mustard's just picking the wrong one.
I guess.
This is strange. This is
But I think
definitely
I've
strange.
seen I think I've seen Mustard check the Five Eyes in his routing. So I don't
Hmm.
know.
That's weird.
That's a very good lava pool from Bosker. Really like
Yeah,
this.
that's so good. 145 enter? That's
Yeah, that
insane.
is nuts. It's
Like,
absolutely insane.
that's a really, really nice overworld split. Not a
Mustard's
lot of food though, but
yeah,
obviously
Mustard
that's
has more
why we saw
food,
him
but
death reset twice.
it is slower, yeah.
Exactly. So there's a lot of there's pros and cons to both, I think.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
it's worth considering. I
I mean,
think
he wouldn't need to hunger reset if he just like killed one Hoglin, for example, in that Crimson that he just passed. So I don't know.
mm,
Mustard trying to get a flint, getting it.
oh dog. Dog had to reset. He tried to use his pressure plate, but because it was only one wide, he couldn't actually swim and then be on the pressure plate at the
Oh,
same time. So he started drowning and mined really slowly.
oh no.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I think this one. So you know, the first seed was kind of a race between Dog and Mustard. This one might just become a race between Mustard and Busker. But the thing is, Mustard is always involved, so he might be the one who gets first place.
Yeah, I think his
Unless he
consistency in
dies,
getting,
yeah.
unless he dies, that is true. Oh, and there's a Wither Skeleton coming to join in as well,
Because
which
his
isn't
route
ideal.
is like the most dangerous routes of the four, definitely.
Yeah. Um, I've just seen Korobo's in the Bastion, and I think he's about to leave. So he's gone for Bastion first as well.
Oh, nice.
But I want to see if he goes for Bastion first and then goes to the 5-eye. Because that is.
Um. Oh, yeah, that could be a play. That could be a very fast play, actually. Well, I
Because
think that's what
that's.
Busker is doing, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's
I
Mustard who's going for
just.
the zero.
Yeah, okay. So a similar sort of route to Bosca. I think Korobo's enter is significantly slower though. Oh, Bosca just about managing to clutch
He
with a
have one
pearl
and a
there.
half hearts, and he doesn't have food,
Yeah, so
so that's
it's
it.
a bit of a time loss.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hunger reset, or okay, he's gonna hang that pearl. I I would be so scared to hang a pearl on one heart, even if I know it's not gonna land for a minute. I'd be so scared. This
So you're going top down manhunt with one heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Oh, there's a zombie pig in there as well.
It's like doing it
Oh,
on.
no, they're already there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Right. Okay, it's a bit less scary. Korobo is currently 0-3 on Blaze rods.
Nice.
0-4.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was on three rods. No, okay.
No, yes. So he
One in
got one on
four.
his fifth. He's he's 1 for 6 currently. I'm trying to see
Nice.
when they get 4 odds to see if it's a massive difference. Because if it's like 15, then it's not crazy to go for 6.
Yeah. But if it's like nine, then meh. 4 for 9 is not the worst. He's on three. Three
3 for 9.
for nine.
So so there is like a big gap where they could get their fourth anywhere within that gap.
Yeah.
So I'm
Between
gonna
10
keep an
and
eye on
15.
that. Exactly. So that's at the very least 2 spawn cycles.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
he's
yeah,
got
it's four
okay, so
for
it's 4 for 10,
yeah. It's not
which
the
isn't that
worst.
bad.
Yeah.
So going having to kill another 7. Oh wait, he's sticking around.
Yeah, apparently. That's kind of weird. I so
And
he's
he's
going
getting
to
very
zero eye
good.
as well.
Oh, okay, but I think he's got all yeah, he's got them all. His spawns were really, really good there. So he's got
Right,
6
nice.
rods. So that's
Yeah.
not a big time loss.
And his spawns are going to be the same if he keeps doing that same. I don't know if it was a blaze bait or just mining the portal, but
He had, because remember he did the map list that first run. He
oh,
got
he had
TNT,
TNT.
so he did the
Nice.
double TNT, which is I think the cleanest way. He went with like one TNT either side of the spawner,
Yeah.
but removes like all the nether brick and nether fences perfectly, especially when it's a cage, like it's a buried spawner. It's pretty good. But there's
Yeah.
also like a little hole to be able to pearl out of. So he's now leaving the nether at 920, which is really, really good. And if he's actually,
Kurubo blinding at
oh
720.
my, oh no, 920.
Oh, 920. I
But he's still going
cannot
to be
read.
entering like just past 930. So with a 110 perch, that's pretty much 10 flat pace, which is crazy relative to the other runners. Oh
11
God,
flats.
11 flat? Yes, 11 flat. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm. I need to
No,
wake
math
up
is
myself.
hard.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Um,
Doug died again, unfortunately, which is
not having a fun time compared to that first seed, I think.
yeah, it was very solid on that first seed. It's definitely solid, a bit slower than Mustard, but it was still very solid with getting, was it 4 completions? Yeah, 4 completions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But we
currently, we
see.
only have 2 completions after half an hour.
Okay, so Bosca's about to get his fourth rod, and he's been playing the 5 seed.
Yeah.
So,
His inventory is just as clean as the first one.
you know, so I think he might be throwing. He's not been pearl hanging, has he? I was trying to think like, if he's been pearl hanging like as he's turning his run distance up again.
I don't think so. He was
No,
probably hanging out of the bastion, but I don't think he is for the fortress.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it should be. Yeah, it's the next.
Perch.
Yeah, it's 3 for 9, and then. Oh,
It's gonna be like 11:20. Oh, that is the fastest time on the seat so far.
yeah, it's very nice. That's 11:18, I think,
Nice.
which is over a minute faster than the next run. But I think Bosca is on track to at least beat his own time. I'm not going to say he's going to beat that 11:18,
So there's 5 points now for Kurobo.
which is big improvement based
yeah,
compared to that first seed.
it's gonna be 7 for Busker and 10 for Mustard.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
being
that
able
is
to.
that is why that 3 point bonus is so important.
Yeah, and it's also it's not only points that you earn yourself; it's points you take away from other players.
Yeah.
Bosca had that 3 point bonus, but then he was uh, put down to second place, so he's only got the +2 now, which is still obviously very good, but it's letting Kurobo get a little bit closer. You can see only
Yeah,
2
and
points
it's
behind Bosca at the moment.
very important for Kurobo because he really needs to get out of that last place. And best case scenario for Kurobo would be that currently like Dog gets the fastest completion so that Bosker and Mustard lose another point and Kurobo just keeps getting some completions. Or maybe that just Mustard gets the fastest completion because he's gonna be first anyway, or second most likely. And that Dog and Kurobo just get slower times.
So just getting beaten up by Silverfish there.
Yep, but manages to enter the end anyway.
Yeah, so he's
Same
gonna
pace
get
as
another.
Busker.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an improved PB for Mustard, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it is gonna be faster than Bosca's run.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Bosca's a little like 10 seconds faster.
Yeah.
So
I think
it
it's
is
gonna
really coming down to the fine margins here on this seed, especially.
It's gonna be super cool. We have such close times for search different routes, you know? Like
Yeah,
one of them is
interesting.
doing the Five Eyes Bastion first, and the other one is doing Fortress first, manages to not die, but still goes for a 0 eye. That is so weird.
It's crazy that the 0 eye is actually by far the fastest time so far
Yeah, actually.
with Kurobo's decision on which stronghold he wants to go to.
Yeah. I was really not expecting that, to be fair.
But I mean, he did get really, really good spawn rates. This is
Yeah.
a faster Nether Enter as well from Kurobo.
Oh!
Oh no,
Busker
Bosca!
misses the perch.
That's crazy.
Um,
That's massive because the second purge isn't a force purge with
yeah.
this data pack. So who knows how long he's going to stick around? He's almost certainly going to stick around because getting that point for the completion is worth it. I think for sure.
Yeah, but Mustard is just that just means that he's gonna be more ahead right now, because of course Busker is just gonna go for the completion, and this wouldn't have changed much, but wait, no, he would have beat his time by a lot actually. He wouldn't have beat 11 minutes, but Busker would have beat his seed best by like over a minute, I think.
Yeah, but I think it would have still been second place because I think it was
Yeah,
just.
but it's just
Yeah.
safer.
I'm not sure what time Mustard got on that seed because
He
he
just
did
got
complete it.
12:09.
Oh no! Has he got there? Has he got there? Okay. So Bosca gets a pretty good perch and gets a really nice forebed. A really, really nice
And I
forebed.
think Bosker stays at 7 points because Mustard got a faster time, so that's -1 for for Boskar, but he
Yeah,
completes, so that's +1, so it
but
evens
it's
out.
uh, but it's +2 for Mustard, I guess. Or is it +3 for Mustard? Because
Oh
Doug's
yeah,
currently
no,
not
+2, +2.
completed. Is it?
I
I
think
thought he
it's
went
12.
from. Oh
Yeah, it
no,
is
+2.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because he already had.
He was on
Yeah,
10.
he already had the additional point for
Yeah,
being third place. Okay,
yeah,
trying to keep up to track. We've already established maths is hard.
yeah. Yeah, so it is 12 for Mustard. It is indeed 7 for Boskar, 6 for Dog, and 5 for Kurobo.
So I think by brute force on that first seed, Mustard is pretty far out in the lead just because of the. Is it five? It's four. No, yeah, five completions. Well, and the
Yeah.
first place bonus was a huge 8 points first seed for Mustard. So if
Yeah, that
he's
is
playing,
absolutely insane.
so if he gets two or three completions, which I think is reasonable. I mean, it's pretty tricky with the
Yeah.
zero I fought first play. But if he can survive and get those completions, I think he will be able to secure his first place just because of how far ahead he was in
Well,
that
yeah,
first
and
seed.
if Mustard gets 2 completions and stays second, he will have as many points as Feinberg got, more points than Krugst. So that's a statement.
It's very, very respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah, one of the top, well, most points after
But
week one so far.
I think that Dog and Kurobo have what it takes to dethrone Mustard on this seed at least.
Yeah.
Um, but currently they're struggling a bit. They
Oh,
just need to finish that run.
that was scary.
Yeah, Kurobo's TNT was kind of scary, but it's
Yeah,
working
with the
out.
blaze spawning and almost getting in the way.
Yeah,
I really, really love how clean like the blaze spawner uh like spawn area is
yeah,
after the two TNT. It's so good.
it is very clean.
I think it has so much gravel from the because it's low. It's a late flint drop. So it's good to see him managing to thrive, I think, on the
Oh my
seed
god,
after having a rough time
there
on the
was
first one.
yeah, there was a couple of Wither skeletons on Mustard's stream, so I was freaking out. Oh, Busker died.
Oh, that's an actual death.
Oh
I
wow. Well, that was
wasn't
pretty early,
looking
right?
there.
It was pretty
I
early in
think
the
so.
run.
He should be able to get. Well, he's got 24 minutes left, 23 and a
He
half
could get
minutes.
two
So it's gonna.
completions.
That's that. No, I think that's. I think that's quite big actually. I think that means like he has to play really, really well now to get two completions, whereas before he was
Yeah,
semi-comfortably
well,
getting two completions.
yeah, he just need well, just he needs two sub 12s basically.
Yeah, which
Which
is
Kurobo got a sub
difficult.
12, so
Oh my god!
what
How have we
happened?
not noticed? Doug is entering
Oh,
at 9:15.
well,
That's the
nice.
best end enter on the seed. Sorry,
Yeah,
Doug.
yeah, he's on the first place pace.
What?
Well, I was
This
noticing that he was at the blaze spawner pretty quickly, but I didn't think he would be making his portal that fast. That is a good
crazy.
pace.
Oh my! He went for a zero eye.
Yeah, but I guess he mined the portal, the spawner, or he had blaze bed or whatever to help him.
I am not sure. I am very interested in how he managed to make that time up. I'm going to be paying more attention on his next run if he's going to be, well, obviously he's going to be using the same route at this stage because it's quite late on in the actual.
Yeah.
But Kurobo's now out again. He's leaving at 8:27.
Nice.
Go to his thingy. Okay, so after this run, if Doug gets this, he'll be go up to 10 points because he's going to get 4 for this run alone. And then
Oh my god,
Kurobo's going to
wow.
go down
Wait, that is
to
actually
4 points.
crazy.
That's And then
The fourth,
If Doug keeps getting runs as well, and if Mustard keeps struggling, he might. No, I think Mustard will be able to
yeah,
keep
probably. Oh
first
my
place. But
god,
yeah,
that's a perch. Okay,
so
when
he's
when
got
a
this. I
person
reckon.
goes when a person goes from no completion to first place, that is such a huge change on the leaderboard. That is
Oh, and a
crazy.
four bed. Let's
1100. Damn.
very, very, very nice. But we
Yeah.
have another. We have a pretty similar pace to his first run. End enter from Corribo here, looking at another sort of mid 11. So I think that's going to be a completion. That's not going to change the standings at all, I don't think. But
Uh,
Mustard
it
is on fire.
might. I don't know.
I think. I mean, he might go. He might. I think he's going to get closer to Bosca with the completion in terms of the overall standings, but in terms of position on into like bonus points for this seed,
Yeah.
it's going to be.
And Doug is currently routing the seed, which I think is a very good decision. When he knows he can't get, he has plenty of time to get one
I love
completion,
that.
but he doesn't
That's
have the
so
time.
good.
Yeah, he doesn't have the time to get two, so he
Yeah.
can
So
spend
he
like
literally
five
has
minutes.
like 5 to 7 minutes or whatever. Just
Yeah,
so he's
or
going
like 1
already,
minute.
which
Yeah.
I think is I personally don't like the fact that he's gone already.
Well, he could try to go for two completions, but that's
Two
just risky.
completions in exactly 20 minutes is not looking very doable.
Did you see what Busker
Oh,
just did?
Corbo's got a really strange perch. Oh,
Oh
and it's
wow.
backwards.
It's not backwards, it's diagonal. That's even
It's like,
worse.
it's not good. Oh, it's not good at all. He's got
He doesn't
glowstone.
have
He
an
could craft
anchor.
an anchor. He can craft one, I
Oh, he
think.
doesn't
Oh no, he
have
doesn't have
his
wood.
crafting table.
No, oh, that's so bad. So
No,
unfortunate for
it's over.
Corbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we
Oh my
can't
god.
complete this run. Going for the TNT?
That's never gonna do. Yeah.
No, not enough. That's so really
Ah.
unfortunate for Corbo
Yeah,
there.
especially when
That's the
he's
one
last
thing about the force
place.
perch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing about the force perch is you often get perches that you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Like sort of the diagonal, the height sort of feels a little unnatural, which is sort of gets thrown off
Okay.
the actual run.
The last chance for Kurobo would be to get first place, like get a first place run, and for Bosker to not complete any more runs,
Yeah.
and he would be like second to last. Uh, yeah, second to last. That's right. Yeah, he
Oh,
can't be first or second anymore. I think.
oh, that's really unfortunate because he's been able. Oh, because he was doing really, really well on this seed, and then Doug came out of nowhere to get that 11 flat run and take away a couple of well, a point from Robo.
What
So
is
that
Mustard
is,
doing?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure if he's trying to just leave the Bastion.
Yeah.
I think he is. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna hang a pearl. We'll
Oh,
go
okay,
back
so
to
if he's going back to the
series.
Bastion,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Oh, I see
So
Doug's enter. Okay, so
did he
Doug
do?
finds this lava pool, and he's going to enter about 2:30-ish.
I think Mustard didn't do Fortress first this time,
Maybe not. No,
which
I swear
might
he
explain.
did. No, I
Oh no,
remember.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Okay,
does. Yeah, I remember him fighting Blazes recently.
good.
Okay. All right. So Mustard making his way over. I think this one's actually a bit slower than his previous, well, than his session best. Because usually we see runners, unless they get one really crazy run, they improve each run
Yeah.
less. Whereas that's
Um,
not
I mean,
gonna happen
at least
for
Mustard
Mustard.
has time for a second run after this one.
That's true. That is true.
Oh my god, don't misplace more obsidian. Thank you.
Yeah, he had a little bit extra, so he's been a
Yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
more careless with it. But obviously, you can't be too careless. Oh,
Yeah.
with all things. As with all
Should
things.
be an emote, care less.
Someone get on this. Yeah, but we have an enter. And he's perfectly happy just stopping and eating in the cage because he knows that it's a force perch anyway,
Yeah.
which I guess is smart. Just means he can. I don't think he's got spare pearls actually to go to Pearl 2 because he had to Pearl Hang and he only got the 14
Yeah, he
pearls.
could just kill an Enderman for an extra pearl here.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's a zero. Yeah, I don't know why so many people are going to the zero eye when they have 14 pearls to work with.
And they have to kill an extra 7 blazes to get those to get those 2 rods.
Yeah.
It's quite bizarre. But we have Bosca here leaving because he is the only one that goes to the 5-eye, and he's leaving the spawner at 7:40.
Yeah, that's nice.
He needs to get a bit of wood for his beds, which is understandable given the mesa spawn. I think, yeah, Bosca doesn't go to the shipwreck, does he? So well, I mean, there's plenty of trees on top, but it's not ideal to get all those.
I think that's the perch. Never mind. That. Oh, what?
Oh no,
Oh, what?
No! Oh no! What is that purge? I mean,
Oh,
well
he
dealt
gets it.
with, really well
Okay,
dealt with.
that is kind of
That is
his
the
fault
most.
for going so close to the fountain.
I
But
mean,
also, yeah,
that was way too dank.
this was way too dank. 12:27. He still has time for one more at least.
I think Bosca's on a similar pace, I think, because I remember him having to hunger reset around 9 minutes, and then he enters about 9:30, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're trying to die to fall damage and then. I mean, he's got loads of extra pearls, doesn't he? I don't know what he's going to use them for if he's not going to reset with them.
um. Well, he needs 7, and then he can just have 3
He's
extra,
got
I guess. Like 1 for
so
pulling
I
in the
understand.
middle.
Yeah, because you don't really need to pearl to the fountain because of the false
We
perch.
could.
I mean, you can,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Like, yeah, pearl in, pearl out, and then pearl back in the fountain. Yep.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, given he's had to hunger resets, using 7.5 hearts on pearls alone is a bit risky.
Yeah.
It's given that he can't regen. Oh, he's got saturation actually, so
Yeah. So it's
so
pretty good. Okay, he just has 1 extra.
too bad.
So.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's gonna be 5 beds. No anchor.
I think we're in a position where everyone's current run will be their last run. Actually, no.
Maybe not
Oscar could
Busker.
get a second.
Yeah. Busker needs to pop off, but he can get another one.
Oscar could get. Oh no, Corbo.
What happened?
He died to fall damage. I don't know what happened, but he died to. He's tried to throw a pearl down, but it was a bit too late.
I was
But,
too busy watching Dog burn some items with his lava bucket. I don't really know what it was.
Yeah,
It was
but,
the pearl.
I'm not sure if Korobo will, like, if that's gonna matter. Really, I'm not sure if that was a great pace run, but
The thing is, Kurobo got
I'm not sure if he would have had time anyway to complete a second run after that one.
his first attempt was like the second fastest attempt so far.
Yeah, it was the fastest at the time.
Yeah. Oh,
just-
Buster missed the +1, which is gonna cost him like 10 seconds.
Oh no, that's big actually. Is it
Uh,
big? No, I think he
no,
would have been.
yeah.
It almost was. I think he would have been in between anyway.
So currently, he's gonna steal Kurobo's place anyway.
Oh, this seed was going so well for Korobo,
11,
and then
13.
he's dropped down from first place to third place.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats on a good run from Bosca, and he's got just over 12 minutes to complete this, which is doable, I think. Given that he just got an 11:14, I think, roughly.
Yeah. 11, 13, yeah.
Yeah, so he should be able to complete another run. Mustard's gone for a lava bucket.
Oh, Busker is on 9. Wait. Oh yeah, because Busker just beat Mustard's best as well. So Mustard is back on 11.
Oh
Busker on
wow.
9. And Kurobo on 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so just tune in to Doug here, entering at 8:44.
Ooh.
So another, I think it's slightly slower than his previous one. Yeah.
That means that Dog and Mustard are going to be tied, but I think Mustard would win on combined? Wait, no.
I
Mustard
mean, he
loses
said
on combined. Doug is going to take it. If
no, sure.
Unless Mustard completes this one.
I
If
think, yeah, Mustard most likely will complete this one. I say most likely. He is still playing
Fortress
Kill
first.
17 Blazes,
Yeah.
Fortress first, no fire res, no shield, and not very much food.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's managed to pull it off so far, I guess. I'd say.
And Mustard has so many more completions than Dog, but
Yeah,
it's
Dodge
just
he was second time, wasn't he? Second place on the first one with yeah. So he
yeah.
got he got 6 points on the first seed, Doug. Whereas for one less completion and second place as opposed to first place. And Mustard
But here
is
Mustard is currently the Mustard currently has
lowest runner.
£0 for fastest time.
Yeah, he's got no bonus points. Oh, Doug's got
Yeah.
that perch. Let's
Oh,
make
that's
sure he can do
fast.
this cleanly.
Wait, that's so fast.
Oh my god, what? How is it so
I
fast?
don't think this was the same pace as the last one.
Oh wait, no, it's an 8:40, not a 9:40.
Yeah.
So it's like a half a minute. Well, it's half a minute faster. Damn, good job. Okay, so I think the only person close to challenging
10:29.
Doug anyway would have been Bosker on this run.
Yeah.
But so that is huge to be able to secure that, and he's just a bit. Unless he pops off unbelievably, he's a little too slow to get another completion.
Yeah. That'd be very surprising if he could.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how all the runners do on this. I think I'm in a position to say that every current run is the final run now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that with a bit more confidence now.
Yes, yes, yes. 100% now. Dog might not even be able to complete this one. Kurobo
Yeah.
could. Kurobo will if he doesn't die. And
Yeah.
Mustard and Busker will if they don't die, I think, as well.
Oh. Mustard's in a bad spot. There's a lot of blazes there, all out of sync, and I don't think he's got any food. And if he dies, he's not going to be able to.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
any food though? There's no way
Oh,
he does this on
wow.
half a heart, no food.
No shot.
And it's too late for
Half
him to
heart
just go,
hardcore.
okay, it's worth resetting. It's
Half heart
far too
hardcore
late for that.
shieldless. Oh, wow. He
I
dealt with
think
those.
he got a lot of drops there. I'm not sure which that is. I think that must mean he's around 10 blazes killed. Yeah, so he's on 4,
He's
which
a,
means he's on
yeah.
10 blazes killed.
That is not
Or,
a
well,
lot.
he could be on anywhere. I think it's on like 11 or 12 now. So he needs to get another 5 blazes or so, which is another probably 2 cycles. Which is doable on 4 hearts, but it is very much not ideal.
You mean on half a heart,
On
yeah.
half a heart is what I was trying to say.
4 rods, half a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's terrible for Mustard. And if he doesn't complete, well, no, his chance for Mustard is for Busker or Kurobo to beat Dog's time. That's Mustard's
Yes.
only chance.
To keep first place.
Yeah.
And he could still finish this run. Let's
thought
not
he was
rule it
gonna-
out.
I thought he was gonna take half a heart of fall damage on his way out.
He's got 5 rods, which means he's going to get his 6th now. And there's. What?
Oh, there was a blaze behind the fire that he didn't see.
No way.
He's coming back.
That's
He's coming
so
back.
close. I
think
think
he
he
still
has
has
to. He
time.
can't reset it, that's for sure. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got all his. I mean, there was a lot of fire on the ground in that spawner. So some of his stuff could have been burnt. We'll have to wait and see and just sort of hope for his sake that the important stuff hasn't burnt. Because he doesn't really need an axe anymore, really, because he's not going to be
Yeah.
killing anything else. It's a scouted run. Um, but like his pick, he's going to need all his odds. Obviously, he's going to need. Yeah, I think Korobo. Oh wait, what?
Oh my god.
Korobo's.
Uh,
He's got a fair bit of food, to be fair, so I don't think
yeah.
it's a huge deal. I'm not sure if he got salmon and stuff from the uh, buried treasure on this seed because he is the only runner that went to that, and I think that has sort of paid off.
Oh, dog
Did
died.
Doug die?
Yeah. Slain by pigmen.
Oh, I mean, he's still okay. So
Good.
he's relying on Mustard to not be able to complete this run for him
Yeah.
to take first place in this group for week one.
Imagine Bosker just finishes in sub 9 and just, or sub 10 and just
Oh my God,
takes
did you
first
see that?
place. Because he could.
That's insane. Mustard didn't have any tools, but there was a creeper there which blew up to let him get to his portal.
Oh,
So he would have had
thanks.
to mine 2 stone with his fist, and which I think would have taken too long literally that has actually saved him, I think.
I mean, he still might not be able to complete. He has five
Yeah,
minutes
but
left.
I think he definitely wouldn't have been able to complete it
Yeah, fair.
if he had to, because I'm not sure exactly how long it takes. But it would have taken. I feel like it must have taken at least 30 seconds to mine those two, especially with all the mobs there trying to kill him, because there was a baby zombie, and you can't stand still and mine when there's a baby zombie about.
Yeah. So, as it stands currently, Dog is ahead of Mustard by a few seconds in combined time. There was no fire in that spawner, apparently.
Okay, never mind. He's only got 5
Um,
rods. His last rod must have burned. If he doesn't notice this and he leaves. Okay, no, he has noticed and he will. But he had food. Oh no, he got more food. Okay,
I don't
my
think he
bad.
got to the last rod, actually. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought. Wait, no. I thought the last rod dropped. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
All that matters is that he's now on his way out of the fortress
Busker
with
hunger
5
resetting.
minutes left. Korobo's blinding.
Yeah. Is that sub
So
8? I can't
no,
read.
it's sub 9.
Okay.
So it's still pretty quick, but I'm
Yeah,
not
not quick
sure.
enough to beat anybody's time, I think.
I mean, no, I don't think he's going to beat Bosca's, which obviously those are the 2 closest runners on the seed currently.
Yeah. Trying to get to that portal room quickly. Oh my god. Ah!
Silverfish.
So Kurobo can't clutch anymore.
I don't think he's
Bosker
gonna.
can. Bosker 820, by the way.
Yeah, so Bosca very quick.
He needs
So if
a
he's,
well,
I can't
yeah, he
remember
needs
where
a
his
1029.
thing is. Is it close? Wait, he doesn't have to hunger reset on this run.
No, because he hunger resets in the nether.
He hunger reset twice in his previous runs, I think. Once in the
Oh.
Nether,
Well,
once in the
here I didn't need
Overworld.
to, yeah.
So I think that's actually saved him a lot of time. Is
845,
I don't
I
think
think
that.
that's too slow.
Yeah, it's a bit too slow to catch Doug,
Yeah.
but it is still a really good time.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
get
it
10,
definitely,
10 points.
yeah, obviously he didn't know where Korobo was up to or even Mustard, so it's good to be able to, like, this late on, it could have been clutch.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the knowledge that it's not as important as it potentially could be, but it's still very good that he's able to uh, optimize his run at the end of the time. It's a useful ability to have, especially going into later weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just turned into a viewer. Now I'm just excited to see who's going to be able to complete this. I'm just I'm just enjoying the match, really. Just not commentating anymore. Uh Oh, I really am a chatterer. Thank you for noticing. Kurobo
Yeah,
hitting
nice 5 bird
that.
is
11,
gonna
10
be.
flats.
Wait,
Wait.
that's faster than Bosco.
Oh my
No,
god,
but I mean
wait.
Bosco's probably gonna beat it.
Yeah,
so
well,
that clutch from
Oscar E is
Bosco.
gonna beat it, yeah. So that is 2 points for Kurobo, one less point for Boskar, but Boskar should take it back.
Yeah, he's got 5 beds. I'm not sure if he's got an anchor. There's a force purge and there's a Enderman after him. This could get awkward. Okay, it's dead. We're fine. I think he's probably gonna
That's a
pearl over
purge.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be the purge.
10. Oh, okay, no, that's not beating Dog. So he's only gonna beat Kurobo's time back.
4+1. It's nice. Gets about 11 minutes. So yeah, a very nice run from Bosker to finish it off. Gets an 11:00. Okay.
Nice.
So I think.
So
Wait,
Bosker
what
has the
is
most
Mustard up
completions in the
to?
seed.
Mustard is so close.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's
He
so
doesn't
sad.
have the time. I don't think. He's 50.
No,
Yeah, he has 50 seconds left.
and it's
on
going to
his
take
screen.
about 1:30 with
Yeah.
probably a bit more.
Oh, that
And
sucks because
that would have got in
he.
first place, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, he can't hit the one in 13 because it's standardized.
Unless he blows up a crystal.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it, maybe.
Yeah, and even so, the blowing up the length of time it takes to blow up the crystal and then hit the one in 13 is so
Yeah,
tiny.
because the dragon would just go into strafe mode, so.
Yeah, so it's not looking great for. Well, it's very unfortunate for Mustard there.
Okay, so that should be. Right, that's the right amount of points.
So those are the finalized points. Okay.
Yeah. And Mustard, unfortunately, not being able to complete that very last run, which is gonna actually cost him the match.
First place, yeah.
Yeah, because in terms of combined time, Dog is on 20 minutes and 35 seconds, and Mustard is on 21 minutes and 38 seconds. So about a minute slower. Wait, is that
Just
a
got the
purge? Oh my
purge,
god, yeah.
yeah.
That's a bit too late, unfortunately. But yeah, that will.
I want to go back into the VOD and see when Mustard started this seed compared to the timer in the middle.
No, like that was definitely.
Yeah,
He's like
it was
definitely 40 seconds
comfortably late.
behind.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So, Dog is gonna get first place on this match and move on to
Congrats to
Group
Doug.
A or B. And Mustard is still pretty safe for next week. Like he's
Yeah.
fine, especially with 11 points. He's gonna be most definitely in Group C, which is the highest group for people who've placed second. And then Bosker, it's unfortunate because he was very close as well, and he's gonna end up in the third group, which is very
It's a
unlucky.
really, really tight group. It was very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and
very-
Kurobo hit some very nice runs in this second seed. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot of completions and really struggled on that first seed where people got a lot of completions. So, unfortunately, gonna be in Group G or H. But yeah, I mean that will be it for today's match. I think it was very entertaining. What did you think about the matches and the seeds?
Yeah, it was a great match. Two very different seeds, I think. First one was the village one, and this one it was basically the opposite of a village. You could get
Yeah.
the iron, but you couldn't
Very
get the
village.
food or the wood.
Yeah,
Two very different, and then every seed had different ways that you could play it, and I think the variation in seeing how that actually affected the time made for some entertaining viewing. And obviously, three runners within 1 point of each other is always going to be entertaining to watch, and it was very enjoyable to commentate. So,
yeah. Thank you a lot for commentating, and hopefully we'll see you more in the booth in the future. We'll have plenty of matches for that. So
yeah, looking forward to it. Okay.
yeah, and that being said, we have another match starting in 4 hours. So I will actually end stream this time and not just continue. Go on a 4 hours intermission. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in 4 hours with Group C, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, stay tuned.